electric bike does make it easier, but you're still working. You're still working your body's core. You're slipping around and sliding with the terrain, doing all the hard stuff. But when you get to a really steep hill, instead of working your butt off and getting all hot and sweaty and not being done, that boost comes in and it helps you get through. And then you can go back to having fun. So you get an electric bike, what it really does for you is it helps you pick up the pace a little bit, go a little bit faster, really enjoy your ride. And the other nice thing is if you're riding with friends or buddies or family, if you all have electric bikes, you can adjust your boost level so that if you're waiting for somebody else, go down all the way to manual if you need to. And if somebody else is waiting on you, just keep increasing the boost until you're getting fast enough that they can't keep up with you. It's fun, it's cheap, it's good exercise, gets you out in the woods. So again, 52 weekends, don't waste them. Here's a way to spend a little bit of them having a lot of fun. Subscribe. Here. My electric bike is a Gravity, and I've had a couple of them. Get them from Bikes Direct. It's been good. It's been a reliable outfit. We bought 5 different bikes from them, and I've recommended them to other people. And you can get good bikes, cheap. You put the front wheel on, the back is already assembled. And if you follow their video on how to assemble it, if you know how to do anything, change oil on a car, you can have your bike put together in an hour and be going. Of the 5 e-bikes I bought from them, I had one problem with the electric controller on one. They actually got me directly in contact with Befang USA. Befang sent me a new controller, no charge. That was about 3 years ago, and I haven't had any issues since. Good, reliable stuff. There's other companies out there too that I hear and see good things about, that you go online, you buy their e-bike, and you go. A couple of things I would suggest is go with the aluminum frame. If you don't know the brand name, carbon fiber might be dangerous. I know that there's some good mail order companies like One Up ride one up that are all carbon and they have a good reputation. If you're buying it from some no-name offshore supplier, through Temu or Alibaba, I don't think I'd do that with the carbon. I would go aluminum. If you're not competing, aluminum's plenty. It's reliable, it's durable. Even if it gets dented, it's not going to get damaged too badly. Do not go with some heavy iron or steel frame, though. You don't want that. So, go out, get yourself an e-bike. Again, these are about $1,500. These are 750 watt hub drives. We got 2 of them. So I can take a family member or a friend along. And if you're doing winter bike riding, you got heavy fat tires, the hub drive's not a problem. In the summertime, where you want to have it more lightweight and manageable and whip around in the woods, then you probably want to go with the crank drive, or mid drive as they call it. Difference is, hub drive's super simple, right in the rear wheel hub, moves the wheel. However, if you shift gears up and down, the boost is at the wheel, not your pedals, so it doesn't change anything. Whereas, pluses and minuses of everything, if you go the mid drive, now it's boosting right where you're pedaling, and that's great. The only issue is all that electric power is not torquing on your chain and your derailleurs. The components will wear more quickly, and you very well will have to adjust the derailleurs more often just because of that strain and wear. So, yeah, get out there, just go buy one. Go out and ride it. If you do it 10 times, it's cheaper than going out to the bar for a night. And it's a blast, and it'll clear your head and get you in good shape. So, make sure you subscribe. Tell me what else you want to know. I am not affiliated with Gravity or Bikes Direct. I would say for derailleurs, there's really only 2 brands of derailleurs out there, SRAM and Shimano. They both build junk and they both build race quality stuff. So when somebody says, oh, it's a Shimano derailleur, that's kind of like saying it's a General Motors product. Is it a Chevy Chevette or is it a Chevy Corvette? And on Shimano stuff, you should try to get Dior or better. Dior, and then it goes up to 105, Ultegra, and the Dura Ace. Now, when you get into Ultegra and Dura Ace, you're getting into race stuff, so it's not getting more durable or bulletproof, it's getting lighter weight. So, you want to say, I want to spend the money and get stuff that's not going to give me any problem, and you go with SRAM. I mean, you